Friends, I'm doing a short little video tonight about one of my keeper guitars, I call it. Might do a series of videos on the guitars that I have in my collection, which is a pretty good collection now. Mostly they're cheaper guitars. But this is one of my favorites. This is like near and dear to my heart. And I'm doing it, talking about it today because I just upgraded a little bit. I put some locking tuners on it, some hip shots. Those there, which are good tuners. Had good tuners on it anyway. But I always thought this guitar could use a set of locking ones. This is I think a 1997 is what it probably is. You look at the serial number there. It's a made in Mexico Strat. I'll turn it around so you can see it better the other direction. This is the Strat, full on. It's a Midnight Wine, made in Mexico Fender. And this is what I call the Heapin' Helpin' guitar, and a lot of people around here know about it and have seen me play it live when I used to play in a band called Heapin' Helpin'. I actually bought it when I was in a group called, what were we called? Backlash. And we were a classic rock band, and I needed a Strat. I had an American Strat that I sold to a guy when I was kind of hard up. And I went to look for an alternate for this one. I wish I'd never sold that Strat, but anyway, it's gone now. But I must have played 25 Strats at a place called Larry's Musical Madness, which is south of Lenore, maybe Hudson or Granite Falls. Not there anymore, it's gone. I'll have to flip this over so you can see the other side. And I must have played so many, played so many Strats, and I didn't have much money then. I was just working, trying to, trying to make a living. And still start a new band, and I had a Les Paul, the Washburn Les Paul, which plays great. Still have that. Had an American Telly. I knew I needed a Strat. All I had was a Peavey Bandit 65 back then was my amp, which is a great amp, and I wish I still had it. I donated it to a church. Still wish I had it as a classic, awesome little amp. But so this is the Heapin' Helpin' Strat. I played all these different ones, even American ones. And I didn't have enough money to buy an American one at that time. But I probably would have taken out a loan if they played better and sounded better. And this one, I will say this, I recorded the entire Heapin' Helpin' demo set, which I've shared some of those songs. If you've not gone listen to some of them, then you'll hear this guitar on some of the songs. And I can put a link maybe to, I guess a good one to hear would be You Make a Red-Blooded White Boy Blue, which got some attention in Nashville back in the day. I didn't sign with any group. I had 3 or 4 offers. And long story short is they wanted to team me up with a more seasoned writer and get another half of my whatever royalty I'd have got from the song. But they wanted to buy the song. So anyway, this one, I play this one on Somewhere You'll Find Me. I've got that one out on YouTube, a little video I've made of that. Also a song you ought to listen to. I should post it sometime on YouTube. It's called Circles of Heartache. All these things are kind of like blues rock things that sound very much like 70s. But anyway, 70s music, I mean, that's what I'm influenced by. But you can go listen to these. You can also see me playing this guitar and hear what it sounds like played through a small Fender amp. I played through a Mustang 1, I think, and I played a blues thing that's online. I cannot remember the name of it now, but I will share the link to it. rate, you can go hear what this guitar sounds like. I'm not going to play it tonight. I'm letting the strings settle in, just restring it. I always play 9 to 42s, Super Slinkies. I think I threw the pack away. Anyway, I use the Ernie Ball Super Slinkies. This guitar, just everything about it is awesome. For a Mexican Strat made in Mexico, you don't think of them being maybe that great, but I think they're just fantastic guitars. The tremolo stays in very good tune, actually. Has all the stock pickups and everything. The only thing I've changed about this guitar since I bought it is I put a graphite string tree on it because I was getting some stickage right there on that. And then I put these new tuners on. And honestly, for as many times as I've played this, which is thousands of times, I've managed to not beat it to death, which is not true of my Telecaster or my Les Paul. I don't know how I managed to not. This was the #1 guitar. Maybe because it was around my neck and it wasn't laying around in places where I could step on it or knock it over or something. This was, I'd say 80% of the time I was on stage, this was the guitar I was playing. And those Heap and Helping demos got us a invite up to Cleveland to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We played a show up there, and there's some video of that online. These are really nice, by the way, the hip shots. I've got them on probably 7 or 8 guitars now. Are they, top rate? Yeah, pretty dang great. Only like 60, 70 bucks for less than that sometimes. So yeah, just plain old maple neck. I guess, I'm not even sure what kind of body it is. It's not a very heavy guitar. I don't know if it's alder or if it's what it is. I'm not sure what they made this out of. This is not, like I said, I think 1997. Just wanted to show y'all this. I will say this, I've had a number of people that have played it offer to buy it from me. I got one friend, he's a really good guitar player, way better than me. And he's played it several different times. He actually borrowed it one time. He needed a Strat for a show, and he borrowed this guitar and brought it back, and he said it's the best playing, best sounding Strat that he's ever played. And he played a lot of American Strats. And he said, if you ever want to sell that guitar, let me know. So I still have him on retainer. I can't remember what I paid for this. It may have been like $389, or it seemed like with tax or something, it was $425 back in, I know it was 1998, I think, when I bought it. It was 98 or 99, one or the other. Anyway, just showing this to you, share it with you, and I'm sharing the links to where you can go. I'm just telling you, you wouldn't think sometimes the Mexican Strat would be so great. But those Mexican guitars, especially back around then, I thought they were superb. So it's one of my babies. This is the first in my series. I'll share some other ones of guitars I'll just not let go of. I've given a lot of guitars away, especially recently, because I get some free guitars now and again, so that I'll, review them. And then I usually donate those to a charity or give them away or whatever. So give them to some young kids that need to learn how to play. But this one's going to be in the collection till I croak, I guess. Peace to all who watch. Subscribe to the channel if you like.